I really want to show you this campsite and this roadside. It's one of the best seats you'll ever see, just out of the side of your out of your window of your vehicle. And but real quick, I want to show you some of the rope. People seem really interested in the rope and all those tridents, and I got lots of messages, and I cannot thank you enough for the messages of encouragement. I need them. We all do. So I just have a couple extra. I don't know if it's exciting or not. I didn't even look at them, but I'll just put in more footage of the rope and stuff. I cut it out, like some of the when I was ascending.
So many different times with tridents. Oh man, you guys, look how far. Try to figure it out. That's my road I came in on. It's over a mile just to get to the base. Then you got to go through the river and everything. Then you come straight up. But I went in over there, so I'm limited. I really am so close, and now I'm about to lose I've lost my son, but like where it gets really dark soon, and I want to know where that goes. I'm sure it's just tied off at the top, but why? That's a lot of trouble to go through, and it's a lot of money to have a rope that's over, so far, 2 miles long. It's connected with...
I just want to make it clear in case it matters. I think it's more like a mile. At that time, I really did think it was like 2 miles. 2 miles is a long way, you guys.
Stuff. So it's the same rope. Bought in many sections. Many sections. Look at you guys. I want to know what's up there. I don't want to know what love is. I gotta go. I've been looking up there for years. It took me. See, I almost fell. You see how steep it is? That's how steep it is. Camera's very deceiving. I got to get up there. I just got to be sure I'm not right here when it's pitch dark, because it's gonna get cold, real cold up here, and dark. You don't want to survive up here tonight, here, without like a tent and all that. You just don't. Could I? Absolutely, yes. I pay money not to. Just because you have the abilities doesn't mean you want to. Switching to the cell phone. You guys, it's still going. It's impossible to get to the top. I can't. If I could use the rope, it would really help me. What is this? But it's fraying. I don't have gloves on me. I might have gloves, actually. I forgot to look. Why would someone want to go up there? I don't think they ever have. Look at the piles of dirt they've put over the... Explain that to me. Look at the big trees, you guys. They're all like tridents. Give you an idea of the insanity of where I'm at. Wouldn't you like to know what's inside that dome? Yes, you would. Even if you'd like to know. What is this? Smell. It smells like... I'm going to have to give up on that rope. It never stops. I think it's a little too steep to keep going. Deer. How did that get like that? Incredible trident right in there. I know, everything's a trident. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 3. This is not the first time I found that. They did that on purpose. There's trident blind over there. Is that guy inside there looking at me? Because I see him with my own eyes perfectly. I see 2 white eyes looking right at me. But I don't think it is. Because you know why? Because I see it too good. It's probably like snow. I know how to see them when he's in there. I'd be surprised if his face was showing up that good. Except for the fact that I can't walk and I'm getting so high I'm in the snow here. I don't see anything now. What I was seeing isn't there. I'm not kidding. It's just... Maybe it is. That's blatantly made recently. Did you ever see the most amazing seat that I never show you because people won't understand or believe it? It's right here. He's the one guy that just sits right on the road. It's right there. I gotta show this to you. Because I can't really park here, but I'll be alright. Look, it's active too. There's this tree, there's a seat. It's like nothing you'll ever see. I see it every single time I come up here. And it changes too. His circle changes. See the circle? Look at that. That's the seat of a big being. And he comes right out of here, and I feel like he's like here with like some other, like a couple little ones, and that's it. And he sits right here. Hole there. Because the road's there. The road goes like this. So I go up there and I stare down here and I'm like, I can't figure out this guy's seat. That or it's a bunch of little ones that sit in there. I can't figure that out either. Oh, there, so there, look. Confirmed. There's your pine cones. Yes. Look at his little stash. And it's on that tree. Okay, do the math. It's always something bizarre. Never show you a seat without a trident. Okay, there's your trident. Look at that. The most amazing seat. Let me get a picture of that. That you can just walk out of your car and film. Yes, you got to be way up here, but it's at a place that, you know, even in the busiest parts of the summer, very few people will be up here, you know. They have it to themselves, and he knows you're coming 15 minutes before you get here. They can hear you from so far. Even with human ears, I'm talking about. Isn't that cool? He's right there. I'm telling you, it can't be, you guys. How could a big, giant, round thing of mulch exist with a big, round seat in it? And that seat changes. It's something I was going to film for you like at least 100 times, and I never did, and I finally did it. These cold, dark places. Look, it's solid ice. I think I'm the first one showing you ice. Look. Yeah. It is meaningless. Most of it's not. That's just a real cold, dark corner with no sun. You can see it's not too bad. This is the best time. I think it's one of the best times. Right now. From now to like Christmas is so good. If you do this, go in the woods now. It's not the best time for us. We want beautiful weather, but I'm telling you, it's the best for them. There's some incredible teepee structure right there. When did they start doing work in there? Oh, wow, you guys. There's a place no one's going to remember. I think this might be in a video one time I was here, and you wouldn't recognize. I think I came in out of the woods. I was on foot from miles away, right? And I haven't been here since. I think it was like 7 years ago, right? And I want to show it to you. Like, I haven't, I just remember, so I'm seeing it for the first time in that long. I go near here, like the road's up there, but I want to show you just what's around it and how they watch, how everyone camps right in the middle of them. Okay, that's a trident. That came way out. Someone cut it for for a fire. This site does get used. I would say there's probably this at least 5 times this summer, maybe 10. Someone was here. Different people. So I just want to take a look around. I want to show you here that you can't. I've done it for my members as well, like campsite videos. Keep in mind, members, or if you're new, that a lot of times there's not members videos readily. They're unlisted because of Patreon. So so in other words, I post to members, you get a notification, and then I immediately have to switch it to unlisted so I can post a link for Patreon. I wouldn't expect, some of them are both, but I wouldn't expect them to join both. This aspen next to me is a giant trident. This will be fast. I'm just going to see the outskirts. I could have sworn there was like a seat. There's a big white trident. Sticks are everywhere. Yeah, it looks like a person. There's a trident right there. There's one right there. This is right in the middle of them. I just like to look for anything unusual, even if a person was here. Footprints. That's a footprint, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't really look like a person. I'm sure they come down this from there. I mean, this is an entire world here. Let's just get something because I haven't shown you much. See how this is all mulch. I'm telling you, they're right there. So they're just all around. It's this dimensional thing. It's a crazy thing. So here's the thing. They don't want us to know. Who really knows? I'm willing to bet you that I know more than most. Even the people that are covering up some of the stuff that I think, I'm not sure, they might not know much. It's a crazy thing. You know, we assume there's people out there that know everything, and like humans, and there may not be. That's the thing. We may know very little. Look at all this mulch. Them right here. I feel like I always to myself call this the haunted forest because this is where I got like a miner. It looked like a miner from like the 1800s, and he was looking around a tree, and I was like, oh my God, there is ghosts. And I was like, yeah, it's just dimensional. They're in other dimensions and stuff. It's a crazy thing. Hey, what is this going on down here? I'm coming in with nothing on me. Which is okay, but there is something. Oh, wow. Look at that down there, you guys. We got to walk down there. That is not an accident. I haven't heard any noises today. I mean, I've only been out for 10 minutes. There's a crow, which I like. Like a real active crow, like making noise in the woods. I think my car will be right there. It's got everything in it. My keys. Some guy came out of the woods. He was like in a bind and was like, oh my God, there's a car. He'd have everything. My gun. Wow, you guys, look at the boulders. This is how I know it's the boulders, because just from this alone, not even everything else I did with them, is that every time they're decorated. And this is really decorated. Look at this place down here. I think I have been here once. I didn't realize it. Like 6 years ago. I remember that, you guys. The fact that even is changed and still has all that I didn't know. I think I was here once. I might not go, because look down there. There's like seats down there. I'm better off with the camera from here. It's either that or it's just like it. And I was down in here and I had no idea. Like if you're down here, you wouldn't know that up there is the campsite. You just would have never know. Now I would. You still might have trouble knowing exactly when you were parallel to walk off, but not now, because let's take a chance and leave everything there. I mean, no one's up here. I don't think there's a person within 15 miles of me right now, even in a car. That's why this should be a good time to be here. There's no wind at all. How is that moving? I'm telling you, there's no wind. It's early in the morning. Do you ever see like a lake in the morning and there's no, or in the afternoon and there's no wakes at all, just flat? That's what it's like now. I've been hearing that move. Look, there's no wind. I think I was here once 6 years ago. I didn't know it was going to be here. I don't know. This is all being used right here. What is going on here? It looks a little human-like to me. I don't know if this is it. Look at this, you guys. It's not human. It's exactly their stuff. You know what? It's like the lumberyard they have that's like a mile or two from here. It's theirs. You know how I know for sure? System language. Always watch. They're connecting the two. You can put your beer on it, okay? I've been telling you that for 10 years. Someone's hanging around in here. Can you guys say hello? Like, can you guys say hello? Lumberyard. No person did that. For what reason? Man, look at that. I wish I had my stuff on me. I'm trying to go somewhere else. I'm going up higher tonight. I don't want to stay here anyway unless something happens. Yeah, see, look down here. These boulders or something. I'm telling you. Especially in here. Do you guys, have you ever seen the best one here? I filmed it a couple times. How decorated it is, it's unbelievable. Look what I'm on now, you guys. Again, I told you the system and language, right? Well, here's another one, okay? So they're all connected. Every boulder is connected here. Some sort of low kinetic energy, I don't know. There's the second one. Connected. Look at that catastrophe. All over the boulders. New. You know, that just happened, and there's already sticks on top of it in a structure. Yeah, I think this is starting to look like extreme little to me. Someone helps them, but it's a world of little. See, look, that got over top of that recently. Nothing's done too good in here either. Like it's not made to catch your eye at all. It's really, really, I mean, they're spending time in here, you guys. It's like they're separating themselves from down there. There's definitely different communities of them within the community. There is no doubt about it. Little. Right here is little. Not a lot of eating. It's all set up, but I'm not seeing like a crazy amount of activity. At the same time, everything is taken care of and maintained. X's. Told you I'd never show you eating without an X. We're gonna try to, again, another boulder. You gotta be kidding me, this boulder's connected all the way over there as well? Wow, they connected all these big boulders. Let's go this way for a second. Seems like this is where people go. I mean, not us people, but them. Like if you were bigger, you'd want to be here. X is everywhere. I think it's blocking a boulder. Different in here, isn't it? I want to show this to you. I want to show you this because of the forest. I just think it's the forest. It's really, really cool. Gives you the feeling of being here. It should. I'm getting good at fixing, like when I say, I just did it to myself, where I'm like, where I tell you how you feel. I'm like, it makes you feel like. Some people may feel like. There you go. It's actually a really good tool. Let me teach you a good tool. I must be zapped. Watch. Because I'm coming into their spot. Look at this spot in the middle of that chaos. This is what this entire forest looks like. Right? It's just, oh, and then you come here. It's been completely maintained. Where are you guys? You know what it looks like to me? It looks like the numbers are high here with the amount of work that's here, but I don't think it's a high number area where there's lots and lots of them here. That or it's because they're so small. Like that's my theory here. This is small. That's a giant thing for them. That's a gigantic thing right there. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I said it once before. Hey, look at that structure up there. There is some. Let's walk to that. There's some kind of incredible structure right there. I'm not surprised I'm not seeing anything because I'll tell you, when I got I don't know if I showed it, but I got out of the car earlier. Oh my God, I was like, I said to the camera immediately, I'm like, I have the craziest, I was standing in the road and I got overwhelming, like, nerves. It wasn't me. What is this place? What is this? It's all built. It's all.
See, to me, there's a huge difference. It's not just like, it is mostly the way it looks, but it's also a feeling. It's just everything is different, you know, like, it's one of the confusing parts to this is what is what and who is who. Why does this look like this? It's all the same language, basically, the same structures, but it's done in completely different ways, like as far as beauty and neatness and scale goes. And some, you know, it's really confusing going from, I did this before I did that long video, the premiere video with the big giant tridents. So it's like, before I did that long expedition, I actually did this. I did a whole video before. That's why I was so tired. Anyway, I don't get the differences. It kills me. I think they are different based on the way the place looks typically. So, in other words, just a strong opinion at this point is that many different types of beings from this unseen world are all taught and trained the same way. And then, what you're seeing is a result of, sometimes the location they're at, which would be the number one. What type of forest is it? What does it look like? The beauty has to be there to begin with a little bit, right? But I think that's what it is. You're seeing the results of the same training being spread across different beings, and then so you're seeing the same results with different beings applying them. That's the difference.
Areas where they go into the ground. I believe that's the reason that's so chaotic. It's because it's where they disappear, and where they disappear has to be very confusing, in my opinion. That's where they're. So wherever it's the messiest, or you can't figure out what's going on, it's probably where they're popping in and out. Sorry. I'm trying to get to that structure. Oh, it's just like a bunch of trees wedged up. It's amazing that these trees come uphill. It's also amazing I'm not getting any attention at all, which tells me little. And little. I'm telling you, it's a village of little.
I know this isn't some groundbreaking spot, but it's really good because of what it's actually just kind of encroaching on this campsite. So if you were to go 360 deep into the forest, up, down, left, or right, you would end up in some crazy places no matter which way you went. It's just in the middle of this incredible place. So I just want to let you know, there's this amazing structure, right? I zoom up to it from down below, and I filmed it, right? That's what the whole point of this was, to show you how amazing it's right behind me right now. And I can't find the clip, so sorry about that.
Fires. Yeah, I can't explain I can't even pretend to make up what they're doing, like how that amuses them or if they get something from it. I think yes and yes, but I can't explain why. And here it is. So as they're chilling here, everything becomes like complete darkness, once you're more than 10 feet from that fire. And they know that, and they're all just chilling right there.
I knew this guy was there. Look, so there's a bunch of them actually. You can see the triangle left over. That's from when people are camping. The little ones go behind the triangles. He's right there. I'm telling you, that's real. Right there is real. This is what you have to get over. This is how you become good at this. Go out and try it again and again. And once you get your places, and you'll start to see very quickly, and then you'll see the same ones over and over in different places behind X's. It's really exciting. I'm just trying to share. That's all I'm doing. I just want to get to the point where Mark Abel did something. Oh my God, because of Mark, people get to do that. Yeah, that's it. I made my mark. I don't care about the money. I just want to have done something good. Say, God, look what I did. That's all. There is no hidden agenda beyond that. You have my word that if I could make money, great. But that's not why. You know what I mean? You have to we all have to make money. But it's not why. When you find something like this, that stuff goes out the window. When you think you get closer to God and meet beings and see things that we're told are not possible, it opens the windows to everything, and it opens your heart, and it opens the doors to this world, and that's exactly what they don't want to happen to everyone. I'm telling you now, they cannot have this happen. If we're friends, their life, the way they lead it, is over.
Try that right there. This is strange to me.
One thing that you have to get over, and I'm literally talking to myself more than anyone, is size. And everything else you can think of. Volume, density. There is no beginning and end to it there. I believe there's giant cities that could be the size, of a bedroom that you live in, or you sleep in. And then it goes the opposite, where there's being so tall they can be as half the size of a tree. This is all real, and here's the crazy thing, it's endless. It does not end. There is, You know what it is? I think somehow we were all together or part of it at some point or another. We have been clearly separated from the masses for some reason. It's either, like I've said, it's either an organized, the most genius organized race of slavery that's ever existed, or we are really special, or a little bit of both, or something I can't think of. Over and out.
And to hear them clear the whole forest, that's amazing. All right, let's get out of here. I'm gonna make it, my next video is gonna be 25 hours long, and it's just gonna be that sound. And we're gonna see who can listen the longest without going insane. How long do you think you'd last? Like, I'm not even gonna do it, but like, if they put you in a room and just that's it. So you're in a white room. You've seen the movies, like the music, or whatever, and just whatever was the most annoying sound to you, and just played over and over and over and over and over and over. I'm telling you, not many of us would make it long. Over and out.